로열티 프로세스로 떠납니다.
Here we are in Galactic Process for our final game of the night. And up in the top right, winning that last one, the runaway train Zerg, it is True.
Could run away with this group. Down to the bottom left, in green his opponent, it is Pet. Pet, a long road here to get out of this group. He started off strong, defeating Hero 2-1 in a tough, well-fought fight, but now he was so close. He was one win away. He still is, but also one loss away from defeat. I'm laying out all the facts for you guys.
There you go. I'm like, yeah, that's correct.
I'm like, if he ties, he will have to play another game, and that is the last possible possibility here if they have some sort of draw situation, which is generally impossible in ZVZ, but it is technically possible.
Pet is going to go for this 3-base kind of play once again, and it's going to take a while for those Overlords to get over here. It's a very big map, and he showed it in the last game too, but this is actually even faster, and this is going to be gasless too. So, skipping that gas, trying to get the 3rd base out sooner. It's a bigger map than King Sejong Station. It's a longer rush distance.
And here is where the story is built. I think it's the arc of this. We're reaching the climax. The styles that these two players have chosen, True's aggression versus Pet's macro, his economic greed, and his ability to hold or fail to hold. In Game 1 he held, in Game 2 he could not. This is what we're starting to see. Now True will need to scout this in order to react. He sees this hatches up, he's going to immediately go check the 3rd base. When he sees that, we'll see if he pulls out of gas, goes for a speedling all-in if he wants to main speed attack like he did in the previous game. So many different options. Or if he takes his own 3rd. He's sending a drone over right now, in fact, to take the 3rd base blind. And this is going to work out well for Pet. Because he commits 300 resources to this hatchery, he has less resources to punish Pet's base, so Pet just gets his 3rd base up faster. Now, the obvious problem is the issue you talked about before, is the fact that he does not have tech, so he could just simply be outmaneuvered by these Lings and Banes. And that's part of why the Spine Crawler comes into play.
Yeah, and we see him go for a very early creep tumor as well. Wants to push that creep out, get that highway going towards the base of True. It's going to be good for getting the Spine closer to the ramp as well. So probably the combination of those two. It's a pretty standard thing either way.
It's definitely going to be very powerful and very helpful here. And another thing is that back at home, True is not doing that at all. So just something to keep in mind. I think Pet is thinking about the map specifically a little bit deeper as to how he can control it and control that 3rd base.
You know what this could really line up to really well is like a 1-1 Roach timing. We'll see if he does go for that. I think Roaches is the obvious choice here. We already see the Rotorn on the way. And
now, I don't think True is going to go Mutas here, but he's adding a lot of drones. He's not added a Roach Horn. He's not building that Roach count yet. So to get this out super quick would be useless without a Roach Horn already made. When you get a lair this fast, obviously you want to immediately get value from that, whether it's Roach Speed or it's Spire. And if he goes for it this fast without a Warren, unless I missed that he made it, this starts to look more and more like Mutalist plays, adding more gases too. I think we are going to see Mutas, in fact. Overseer comes out, there's the Spire, and here we go. We're going to see a pretty exciting one here. Tech differential quite high between these two. And scouting is of the essence. Without a layer of his own, Pet cannot use an Overseer to scout. He doesn't want to commit any Lings across the map without speed, of course, to scout. So basically, he's kind of in the dark, and that's something you could do when you know your opponent may have skipped speed. As you get the Spire Tech, it's hard to scout. This Overlord nearly killed, in fact. Now, this is somewhat suspicious how carefully True is hunting these Overlords.
Yeah, definitely it looks a bit.
And obviously the Overseer broadcasts, super loud and clear that there is a lair available and has been for some time for True.
We'll see how Pet wants to play this blind. You know, we've seen a lot of safety out of this player before. He made so much static defense in the ZVP matchup. Oh, he's getting a Nidus.
He wants to kill True before his lair tech gets value. And this Overlord lived with, what, 7 health earlier?
3 queens being made at a time as well. So he's going to bring all the queens, all the roaches, hit with +1. And this is going to be extremely powerful. And we're going to get into a weird position here because I'm not even 100% sure just yet that Pet knows that this is Mutatech. He knows it's definitely a choice or like an option here for True. But what if he goes for a Nidus and True's mutas are across the map? We can get into a crazy base trade situation if there's no anti-air at the base of Pet.
He's now confirmed the Spire. The Nidus comes into the main base. It's unscouted by True. Okay, he does see it. He should see it here. He can't kill it, but he needs to set up here. A Ling run-by, though, is going to prevent these units from wanting to go over there and actually attack. He's going to have to defend this first. Great position here, both the Queen in between the spawning pool and the hatch. He does see this. Queen's coming out. They can transfuse this now. They can transfuse each other to kill these Mutalisks. Here comes the attack. He wants to send these roaches through now, and here they come.
Here they come, and the drones are off the line too, but all the roaches get out of the Nidus, and that's not enough mutas to deal with this many queens. 7 queens with transfuse. This might just be it. Has Pet done it?
I think he has. There's not enough here to defend. Drones, you know, like you said, pulled. Many of them killed, and the rest of them trying to evacuate. He's lost control of his main base here, and he can just go ahead down here and target down the Spire, which means no more Mutalisks. That's really the big threat. Back at home, all he's making is queens, so he can just rally those across into the Nidus. He has so much transfuse energy, he barely even had to use any transfuse in the last fight to chase these drones down.
He's forced into the base trade. He has no choice here, and there should be spores back at home. There should be. We'll see if he's got them.
I don't think he's made any yet, actually.
No spores.
But even still, can he defend this? The queens can just go back into the Nidus, you know, at home and try to defend. Should just make a few spores here as well. He's got 400 minerals to do so. Looks like he's focused on microing his attack. And the Spire was killed. So these Mutalisks are the only Mutalisks he's going to have, and he just uses the Nidus to bring the queens back. It's instant teleport. Did not target the network, so will actually be punished for that as well. Only 3 queens here. The rest of them are in the network currently.
And it seems like True is either going to have to turn around or try to kill these queens. He snipes one.
Well, the rest of them are coming in. He's got so much transfuse energy, and the roaches over here cannot be killed. Doubling the supply right now of True. Looks like our North American representative here will be knocked out, barring a crazy situation here. I mean, how many drones does he have left? He has 14 drones left. And these are going to push this away.
He can't ever kill the base of Pet. You know, he could try to out-micro him here. Maybe he tries to focus down the Spore. Maybe he focuses down a hatchery at a time. But the base of his own is going to go down eventually to his roaches, and he's not sending back. He can't send back the mutas to defend that.
He has 0. Well, okay, at 50 minerals now. He had 0 for a second. Hydras are about to pop out here.
He's just fighting. There's too many transfuses, and that's going to be it. All the mutas are going to go down, and Pet, our huge underdog, is going to win this game.
Incredible story here in Group B. GG. Pet will advance to the round of 8.
Unbelievable. I don't know a single person who could have predicted this, but this guy does it. He proves us all wrong. Defeats Hero, loses to TY, but then defeats True.
Let's not forget he beat Dark 2-0 in order to get into this group in the first place. Also going through a tough bracket, defeating tough players before even reaching Dark. This guy, who everyone discounted as the weakest player in this tournament, gets out in second place, defeats Hero, defeats True. Very impressive run, and I'm so excited to see what he's going to tell us here in our interview. But before that, we're going to see what group he's going into.
Let's see, I believe that Neeb was actually placed in Group B and is in that B1 spot. So if he picks the B ball, he will be going to Neeb's group, or rather just his bracket spot. So let's see where he goes.
Show that camera.
It is B.
And it is B.
It's B. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Neeb is already there, so he's going to have to face Neeb.
Who very quickly and very suddenly became one of the favorites for this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, especially, you know, nothing against Pet, but I think Neeb is going to play a bit better than Hero did today, so that's going to be a really interesting matchup. Guys, let's just take a look at our brackets of today. If you show this to your friends, many will not believe until they watch the match.
Looks like Photoshop if you look at this bracket. Expect the unexpected, right? TY expected to get out in second by 4 of the 5 casters on our desk.
Yeah, and look at that. I was correct. He's going in Group B against Neeb.
So 2 teammates who fought each other in the GSL Season 1 finals, and Neeb, one of the underdogs versus another underdog. Both players really upsetting and showing great performances in their groups.
Yeah, so we are going to be jumping very quickly into the interview now with
자,
Pet.
박남규 선수의
And
인터뷰
of
함께
course,
만나보시죠.
Wolf